Jai Hind everyone, welcome to the class of EMFT and antenna. Subject code is 603. This is lecture number 5. We will continue with the fundamental parameters of antenna. Myself Mr. Himanshu Nagpal, assistant professor in EC department of AKGC Ghaziabad. In the last lecture we have discussed about the radiation density. Now in this lecture we will continue with the fundamental parameters of antenna. The first parameter of the today's topic is the radiation intensity. The radiation intensity is just defined as the power radiated per unit solid angle. If I say this one is the antenna placed here and this is radiating in this area in a three-dimensional figure. In a three-dimensional figure, this antenna is radiating this area. So the power radiated per unit solid angle, or I can say the power radiated per unit solid angle, will be the radiation intensity. So this is covering, actually this is covering a half unit sphere. If I say the radiation intensity antenna is radiating like this one, so this is covering a what? Half unit steradian. Half steradian. Half steradian means half sphere, and one sphere consists of what? 4 pi steradian. So if this antenna is covering up this half sphere, means it covers a 2 pi steradian. So the per unit solid angle, yeah, or I can say per steradian, it covers it radiates some power that is known as the radiation intensity. Clear? So the power radiated from an antenna per unit solid angle is known as the radiation intensity, that is watt per steradian, or I can say per square degree. So the power intensity can also be defined in terms of the radiation density, that is equal to radiation intensity equals to radiation density multiply में r square. The r is the distance of the observation point from the origin. Means if I say the origin point, the antenna is placed here, so this one is the origin, and the observation point, let's say the observation point, this will be the observation point. So distance between this and this will be your r. So radiation intensity is equal to the r square multiply में radiation density. So if I want to calculate the how much power is radiated over a sphere, so the total power can be obtained by integrating the radiation intensity over the solid angle of 4 pi. It means you can say the antenna is radiating over a whole sphere, so the total power can be calculated in terms of the radiation intensity, that is equal to, this is the total power radiated, is equal to what? Integration of radiation intensity, that is equal to per unit solid angle, and how much solid angle are there in a sphere, that is equal to 4 pi. So we will just integrate in terms of theta and phi. Theta will move from what? 0 to 2 pi, and phi will be what? 0 to pi. U, that is radiation intensity, sin theta, d theta, d phi. This I have already told you in the previous lecture. Clear? So this can also be defined in terms of the solid angle. So this is your what? Solid angle. This whole term is what? Solid angle. So if I say, I can say that is equal to P radiated equal to surface integral of u into me d ohm, that is a solid angle. Now if I want to calculate the for the isotropic antenna which radiates what? Isotropic is the antenna which is having a radiation pattern of like this one. This is the whole sphere. This is the what? Radiation pattern of isotropic source. So the radiation intensity of isotropic source will be what? Total power radiated divided by 4 pi. Why? Because radiation intensity is what? Power radiated per unit solid angle, and how many solid angle are in a sphere? That is equal to 4 pi. The power radiated divided by 4 pi, that is equal to radiation intensity of an isotropic source. So the next term is the beam efficiency, or you can say this one is the parameter we will find out for the from the radiation pattern. Okay, clear? So beam efficiency is what? Beam efficiency is the ratio of the main beam area to the total beam area, that is equal to beam efficiency. Let's say this one is the radiation pattern of the antenna. Let's say this one is the radiation pattern of the any type of antenna. Clear? And this one is what? Major lobe, or I can say this one is the main beam. Clear? And these all are the minor lobes. Clear? So the main beam which the area which covers the main beam, that is a main beam area. The area which is covered by the main beam, that is a main beam area. So the efficiency, beam efficiency, is the ratio of the major beam area divided by the what? Divided by the total, the sum of this beam area plus sum of this beam area plus sum of this one and this one. Clear? That is equal to beam efficiency equal to ratio of what? Major beam area divided by the total beam area. So next term is the directivity. It is a important parameter for the fundamental parameter for the antenna. So directivity is defined as the ratio of the radiation intensity in a given direction from the antenna to the radiation intensity averaged overall direction. What does it mean? It means, let's say this one is the antenna. Let's say this one is the antenna is placed here, and this antenna has a radiation pattern like this one. Clear? So the directivity is the ratio of what? Radiation intensity in a given direction, radiation intensity in a given direction, a particular direction, as to the radiation intensity averaged or overall directions. That is equal to D equals to what? Can be defined as the radiation intensity, or I can say maximum radiation density. Why I am calling it as a maximum? Because I am just talking about the in a given direction to the what? Average radiation intensity. Average radiation intensity. Clear? So average radiation intensity is what? Is equal to the total power radiated by the antenna divided by 4 pi. How? You can say that if this antenna is radiating like this one, so how will you calculate the average? What is the average? Average is what? The sum of, you know what? Sum of all components, if I say the average formula, the sum of all components or quantity divided by what? Number of component. This is the formula for finding out the average. So average will be what? Average radiation intensity will be what? Total power radiated divided by what? 4 pi. 4 pi is why? Why it is 4 pi? Because in a whole sphere, how many unit angles, how many solid angles are there? That is equal to 4 pi. That's why we are dividing that, it is divided by 4 pi. Clear? So D equal to what? G equal to U naught, U by U naught. U is what? Maximum radiation intensity, and U naught is what? Average radiation intensity, and this average radiation intensity is what? U divided by U naught is what? P radiated divided by 4 pi. That comes out to be what? 4 pi into में U multiply में power radiated. So just continuing, the directivity can also be defined in terms of the power density. So directivity of an antenna is equal to the what? Maximum power density in a particular direction to its average power density over a sphere. Just same where in the previous slide I have described directivity in terms of what? Radiation intensity. Here I am describing the directivity in terms of what? Power density. Clear? So D equals to what? P of theta means maximum power density in a particular direction to what? Average power density. So how I will calculate the average power density? So average power density will be what? Same, that is divided by 4 pi. So average power density is equal to, over a sphere is given by 1 upon 4 pi integrated from phi 0 to 2 pi. Theta is will be integrated from 0 to pi. P theta phi sin theta d theta d phi. This you have already, I have already to, that is the solid angle. Clear? So the directivity will add maximum power density divided by the average power, and this average power, this comes out to be this, I can say this like this one, and P, you know that P divided by P maximum will be what? It is a normalized power. So this will be what? Normalized power theta phi d ohm, for that is equal to 4 pi upon में beam area. And beam area is what? I have already told you what is the beam area. Beam area is the area over which the what? Power is radiated. Clear? That is D equal to what? 4 pi upon में beam area. From this is the most important formula. From this you will just can observe, or you can conclude that if the beam area is the larger, then directivity will be what? Directivity will be less, and if directivity will be higher, then beam area will be less. Clear? So you can see also here, let's say this is the antenna 1 having radiation pattern, and let's say this one is the radiation pattern of antenna 2. So how can you identify which one is having a higher directivity? From figure you can say that directivity is what? Directivity is the how much power is radiated in a particular direction as compared to the other direction. So from this you can conclude that the directivity will be of antenna 2 will be higher. Why? Because the power concentrated in a particular direction is more as compared to this one. Clear? And you can also see that the beam area, this is this antenna having a beam area of like this one. This one is the beam area. So beam area of antenna 1 is higher, and when the antenna 1 beam area is higher, you can say directivity will be lower, and you can say here beam area will be lesser, and means its directivity will be higher. Clear? So smaller the beam area, larger is the directivity. Now if I say the antenna is radiating the radiation over a half sphere, means its radiation pattern will be like this one, over a half sphere. Clear? So what will be its directivity? Directivity will what? As you know that directivity equals to 4 pi upon beam area, and this half sphere covers the how much beam area? That is this one, half sphere, and this half sphere has what? 2 pi what? 2 pi steradian, covers the area of what? 2 pi steradian, that is d equal to 4 pi upon 2 pi, that is equal to 2, that is equal to 3.01. If I convert it, that is dB, that is tan log of 2, that is will come out to be 3.01 dBi. So for the idealized isotropic antenna, beam area is what? 4 pi steradian, that is having a lowest possible directivity, that is equal to d equal to 1, and all other antennas having a will be directivity greater than the 1. Why? Because their beam area will be higher as compared to the isotropic. Clear? Now the simple short dipole antenna has a beam area of, that is, it is observed to be A equal to 2.67 pi steradian, and its directivity will come out to be what? D equal to 1.5. You can say that D equals to what? 4 pi upon 2.67 pi. You will get 4 upon 2.67567, that is approximately equals to what? 1.5, and that is equal to 1.76 dBi. So the next fundamental parameter is the gain of an antenna. The gain of an antenna is somewhat similar to the directivity if I do not involve antenna efficiency. If I do not involve any antenna efficiency, just if I say the antenna efficiency is the 100%, or if I say the antenna is lossless antenna, then the gain will be what? Gain of antenna will be what? Equals to its directivity. Clear? So clear? Now see, you can say that what is gain? Gain is the how much extra you can put into the particular work. If I am doing some work, if I want to calculate the gain, how much input is provided to me and how much I am giving the output. So gain of an antenna will be calculated in a particular direction, that is in a given direction is defined as the ratio of intensity. You can say intensity, or you can say radiation intensity. Clear? In a given direction to the radiation intensity that would be obtained if the power accepted by the antenna that were radiated isotropically. Means if I say, if I want to calculate the gain of this antenna, clear, and let's say I am having some reference antenna, this reference antenna is radiating some power, or clear, sorry, if I say this reference antenna is what? Isotropic. So will be what? This will be its radiation pattern will be what? Like this one, means it covers the it radiates in all the direction, having some radiation intensity. Clear? And now in place of I am just providing some input, Now I am providing the same input to the another antenna, clear, and this antenna is giving some maximum output in particular direction, in a given direction. So what will be the gain of antenna? Gain of antenna will be what? Intensity in a given direction at a particular distance with comparison to the intensity in a given direction at a particular distance of a isotropic source, clear. So the gain of antenna is defined as the ratio of intensity in a given direction to the radiation intensity that would be obtained if the power accepted by the antenna were radiated isotropically, clear. So the gain of antenna can also be defined as the gain of antenna without involving antenna efficiency is defined as the ratio of maximum radiation intensity in a given direction to the maximum radiation intensity from a reference antenna. This I have already told you, in a particular direction at a particular distance with relative to what? Radiation intensity from a reference antenna. So the gain can also be defined in terms of a directive gain. So there are two types of gain which we will cover, that is a directive gain and another one is the power gain. So directive gain is what? If I talk about in terms of the direction, clear. Now the extent to which the practical antenna concentrates its radiated energy in a given direction in comparison to the reference antenna, that is known as the directive gain. Let's say this one is the isotropic antenna having a radiation pattern of like this one, isotropic having a radiation pattern like this one, means it the input I am the supplying the power to this antenna, isotropic antenna, and the power is supplied in all overall the direction, clear. Now this another antenna I am taking about, I am just providing the same input power, same input power is supplied to this antenna, and this antenna is captures all the energy which I am providing to this antenna and it radiates this energy in a particular direction, clear. And on in comparison to this and this, we can find out the directive gain. So the ratio of intensity in a given direction, radiation of intensity in a given direction, let's say this one is the given direction, intensity in a given direction at a given distance to the radiation intensity that would be radiated at the same distance, means at the same distance by an isotropic antenna. Means if I talk about this one at point P, radiation intensity at point P divided by the radiation intensity at point P from test antenna divided by the from the reference antenna, that will be the directive gain. Now the next one is the power gain. In this gain we'll just talk about the power at a particular direction, clear. So power gain is in a given direction defined as the ratio of a radiation intensity in a given direction to the average total power, means here divided by what? Total input power. So gain will be what? 4 pi multiply by radiation intensity divided by the total input power provided to the antenna, that will be its power gain. Now another one is the relative gain. Relative gain I have already told you, that is the relative gain always comes out when there is a comparison between the reference antenna and the antenna under test, clear. So same relative gain is what? Ratio of the power gain in a given direction, ratio of power gain in a given direction to the power gain of a reference antenna in its reference direction, means in a that particular direction, that will be a relative gain, clear. तो gain of antenna is somewhat is equal to what? Directivity. If gain is equal to directivity, if I am not involving what? Antenna efficiency. Now if I involve the antenna efficiency, then gain will be what? Gain will be what? Less than the directivity. You can say if I involve the efficiency, if I involve efficiency, then gain will be what? Efficiency multiply its directivity. Clear? So gain of antenna is always less than the what? Directivity due to its ohmic losses in the antenna. Means some antennas, all antennas have some ohmic losses. Means if I say the current is flowing in the antenna, its power will be some power will be what? Dissipated. This means there will be a ohmic losses, so the gain will always be less than its directivity. The gain will be what? Equal to efficiency multiply में directivity. Now if half power beam width of an antenna is known, its beam width, if half power beam width of an antenna is known, then directivity, we can also find out the directivity, that is equal to 41253 square degrees divided by what? Half power beam width in a one principal plane multiply में half power beam width in a another principal plane, and both will be have some unit, that is a degree. ठीक है, means unit क्या आ गई? In degree, and it is also in degree. Clear? And this 41253 which I have already told you, that is 1 radian something, I have already told you in the last lecture. Now next one is the antenna efficiency. So antenna efficiency is defined as the efficiency of an antenna is defined as the what? Ratio of the power radiated to the total power input power supplied to the antenna. Means I am just talking, if I am providing some input to the antenna and there is a loss in the antenna because the current is flowing in the wire or a dipole, say, so there is some power will be dissipated. So the how much power radiated as compared to how much power I am supplying to the antenna, that defines the efficiency. Clear? So efficiency is all what? You know what is efficiency? Output upon में input. And what is the output? Output is what? Power radiated and input is what? I am just providing some input to the power, that defines what? Antenna efficiency. The power radiated divided by the total input power, that is WR. If I say the power radiated is Poynting vector, if I talk about explain it in the Poynting vector, that is WR divided by WT. This WR divided by WT is what? Total input power. This total input power will be what? WR radiated power plus में some power will be lost, that is WL, and these losses are correspond to what? Ohmic losses. Now if I talk about this, if I just explain the efficiency in terms of the radiation resistance, the current is flowing in the antenna, then efficiency will be what? I square RR divided by what? WR is what? I square RR multiply में I square RL. तो antenna efficiency will what? RR upon में RR plus में RL multiply में 100. This RR is what? Radiation resistance, because it is the resistance which is the coupling resistance between the antenna input terminals to the space. Clear? This radiation resistance have an important role in radiating the signal to the space. Clear? तो एंटीना एफिशिएंसी इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? RR अपॉन में RR प्लस में RL मल्टीप्लाई में 100, दैट इज द एंटीना efficiency. So that's all for the today's lecture. The slides which I have prepared for the today's lecture is the first book which I have referred, that is the Antenna by J.D. Close. Publisher is Tata McGraw-Hill, and the another one is the Antenna Theory and Analysis and Design by the C.A. Balanis. Publisher is Wiley Publication, and another one is the Antenna and Wave Propagation by K.D. Prasad, that is Satya Prakashan, 3rd edition. Thank you for the today's lecture.